telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Did you notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working?
Tag is good.
Alexis, JC, after this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle again. We pick up the pace. I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning.
There's the tag. Tag is good.
You two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it.
One.
Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
That's a tag.
Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe?
1, 2, 3. 4.
Not gonna lie, this beats working for Miz. Well, that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing? My new Mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level.
That's a good tag.
Lexus, JC, I'm sorry. They said they were good. Hey, Chase, maybe you should chase after a new career. I got a million of them. I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses. JC, do you know if Mutiny offers a 401k? I forgot to ask in my interview.
That's a tag. Tag is in.
I have a whole bunch of ideas for how we can freshen up NXT. Bringing back the shaky cam every time someone gets hit, 3 cuts per second. Bailey and KO are gonna love it.
There's the tag. 1, 2, 3.
You might want to reconsider that mascot career, Chase. Have you thought about tagging out permanently?
1. One. That's a tag.
I've seen more impressive moves in a slow motion replay.
Tag is in.
We call this the Performance Center, not the Flop Around Center.
One, two. That's it. Ring the bell.
I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in.
One,
Lexus, JC, I'm sorry. They said they were good.
2.
Oh, look! It's the dynamic duo of disappointment.
One. There's the tag.
Too bad we're not recording this match. It's worthy of 6 stars. Kidding. 0.6, maybe.
Tag was made.
I have a whole bunch of ideas for how we can freshen up NXT. Bringing back the shaky cam every time someone gets hit, 3 cuts per second. Bailey and KO are gonna love it. Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe? Did you notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working?
There's the tag.
Hey, Chase! Maybe you should chase after a new career.
2,
I got a million of them.
3, 4.
Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
There's the tag. There's the tag.
I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses.
That's a tag.
Might want to reconsider that mascot career, Chase.
2. Ring the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity Champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champs gameplay?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we have the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention, it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
What next? Setting up. Oh, basement drop kick.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big.
Pick your jaw up off the floor.
6:30 senton. Shows you how committed this competitor is to winning the title.
Wow, breathtaking standing shooting star. Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
Placing him in the corner here.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop. Those two are in such a cohesive rhythm out there.
It's like playing jazz, but using your opponent as the drum.
And makes the tag to their partner. Oh no, the referee catches a misfire.
An overhand chop.
Both wrists captured, and that was nasty.
Kick right to the midsection.
Oh, predicted what was coming. Super kick. Fast thinking saved him there.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep.
Careful. Oh, for the title.
And he easily stops the ref's count.
It's not over yet. Plenty left to go in this one.
Lights out here.
Oh, no, maybe not.
The champ just beats the 3 count.
He got close there. It could be do or die time.
And tag. He finally made it. And a beautiful swanton.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back.
She tags her partner in. Snapmare takedown.
Oh, and a basement drop kick to the back of the neck. Tossed by the neck. Comes down across the head with the axe handle.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
To save you, for he gave his only begotten son.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity Championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good, sir.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Ready for something big on the live event circuit? Check.
To my side of town. Lately it's been going down.
Here's a dream match that'll get everyone talking. Can I make it a reality?
The WWE Universe has been waiting for this match.
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be your last #1 draft pick either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier.
I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffey next.
And the referee is going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
And it looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight who's going to lose some teeth to one half of the Unity champions.
Mutiny claims to like anarchy. Well, tonight, they're getting all they can handle.
Vicious neckbreaker.
Mark Coffey is reeling to his feet.
Right hand, and there's the reverse STO. And Coffey taking aim, ready to strike. What are we going to see here?
Flipping DDT.
He might have sealed both their fates here, turning it into the pin.
2. Coffey's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffey right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming.
Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and
I don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're standing face to face?
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot. So might as well say your piece.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bailey and Kevin Owens think I'm walking into some trap right before I run your little gauntlet...
Wow, you seem really mad. Are you more of a pie person?
Look, I don't know you, Psycho Sally. This isn't personal. But you're a soldier on the wrong side of a civil war where you're the bad guys.
The bad guys? Call me crazy, but I seem to remember you and your partner in crime pulling off a real bait and switch. You hustled us to take the Unity titles right back to the company that fought creating them for years.
After Mutiny declared war on WWE and attacked our whole damn roster.
Mutiny has a lot of people who used to be on your roster. Makes you wonder what they see and you don't.
The only thing I see is that I'm fixing to take that pretend belt your side just made up and turn it into scrap.
Every belt is pretend until people agree that it's real. You sure you don't want some cake?
Yeah, I'm sure.